Let's talk about hair as a non-binary individual who has alopecia and also has sensory issues. Yes, I know that is a lot. Hi, I'm Dee, my pronouns are they, them, I'm non-binary. I also have alopecia, and luckily right now I'm not going through an alopecia spike. I've actually had a lot of hair recovery, which is amazing. But I'm also undiagnosed autistic / neurodivergent, so I get really bad sensory when my hair hits certain stages of length, such as the one it's in right now. On top of sensory overload, I also have gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia, and when my hair hits a certain level, I don't like her. She makes me uncomfortable. But I am really trying my best to grow my hair out, to have long, luscious hair as a non-binary individual, because your hair length does not equal your gender identity. But I'm struggling because I'm at that point where I want to cut my hair because it's touching places I don't like and it's just making me feel dysphoric. As I said, I am non-binary and I also have gender dysphoria, and a lot of my dysphoria has always revolved around my hair. For as long as I can remember, my hair has been a huge part of me that makes me feel dysphoric, or a huge part of me that makes me feel good. If I'm having a good hair day, I'm going to have a good day in general. If my hair is not playing ball that day, I'm not going. I have been known to not go to events because my hair is making me so uncomfortable. But also a few years ago, I actually had my first ever alopecia spike, as I call it. So I have alopecia where I lose small patches of my hair. But unfortunately, with alopecia and the alopecia I have, I will probably have this for the rest of my life. When it first happened, I was obviously so upset. I was so dysphoric. I hated how I looked, and it was just the worst experience ever. I was a young individual at the time. I wasn't out as non-binary, and my hair was everything to me because it allowed me to hide from the world in a sense, as well as, you know, feel myself. Luckily my hair grew back, which is very common with the alopecia that I have, but unfortunately it will always come back, and when it comes back even worse. So when I had my next alopecia spike, which was in 2023, it was bad. There was more patches than there had ever been before. At this time I had just shaved my head for the very first time, and it was just, I hated having a shaved head. I know some people love it, I hate it on myself. And then having alopecia on top of that, I had to hide my hair and my head quite a lot, so I wore a lot of hats and bandanas in this phase of my hair journey. I feel really dysphoric because I didn't really know who I was. I didn't feel comfortable in who I was. I didn't feel like my hair aligned with my gender identity. Then luckily my hair started growing back, and I decided I'm going to grow my hair out. And we are at this stage now from a shaved head in 2023. I absolutely love having a fringe. A fringe for me is so comforting. It feels so empowering, but it also feels so gender. I feel so non-binary with my fringe, and yes, I look like I work in Lush, but I love that. And having the colourful hair at the front is something that I speak about in another video, but being able to have pink hair just feels like such a moment for me as somebody who told themselves they wasn't allowed to have pink, they wasn't allowed to go near anything femme or girl coded because I was non-binary and I had to be androgynous. It feels amazing to be able to reclaim little girly things or things that are girl coded, such as this silly little thing that I'm obsessed with. My hair started growing out, and I decided, okay, how can I make it into a hairstyle that feels gender affirming, that feels non-binary, that feels neutral, that feels androgynous, that feels all these kind of things. And I've fallen on this haircut: a blunt front fringe with some little side pieces, a shaved undercut, and that's it. And I absolutely adore my hair at the moment. And of course I still have bad days when I haven't dyed my hair recently. I still feel a bit bad, or crap I should say, about my hair. But on most days I absolutely love my hair, and I do love this blend of the girly pink with a front fringe but then the harsh undercut. I just think it's the perfect non-binary haircut for me, and I absolutely love it. But the last thing from me in terms of hair, as I said before, hair length does not equal your gender identity, but I totally understand if you feel dysphoric about your hair length and don't feel yourself with your hair length. I'm at that point where I just need it to grow, or I need to cut it all off, and I'm going to grow it. I will. Hair can mean a lot for non-binary and trans individuals, but also neurodivergent individuals. Hair can make us feel great, or hair can make us feel absolutely terrible. So do whatever feels right for you to make you feel comfortable and make you feel euphoric and joyful.